Police helicopter cover-ups for October 20th. So, on these actual postings of fake news, there are a lot of burglary alarms, and then they also started labeling them as robbery alarms too, because they've put so many up there that they try to mix it up. So sometimes it's a robbery alarm, sometimes it's a burglary alarm. That way it doesn't look so stupid. And so those are all fake, and those include the helicopter doing power circles overhead and then darting in straight lines. And when I put straight line in parentheses, it's because he was at 24092 down the street from me doing his fourth circle, power circles over the roof where they have the fake news of the transformer fire, and I was below him at night explaining it. And the dude's stupid. Every time he's in the moment, he's an idiot. So he took off, and then they had to cover up for that. And then for the next week, he was back to, I would be embarrassed or at least recognize that maybe I don't have the capacity after an event like that. But no, he's right back to it. And then not just back to it, but he's like Victoria. Like, they need to get like a certain home base accomplished. So the dude was totally content then with racing me up and down the street. We'd do a sprint every night, and he would do his dart as they started developing it. And then eventually it became burglary alarms where he had to take off across the city to get there. And so after okay, and then so from about 4:20 until 5 o'clock, October 20th, they did an insane cover-up. They flew the police helicopter across my roof, and then he went down the end of the street, and he did circles on the end of Solero, which is my street, Deseo. So on the opposite side of the street from me, the house is on the opposite side, that corner at Solero Deseo, he did a left circle, then a right circle, and then he continued doing right circles out from there towards Coronel. And he flew and did a couple at the end of my street throughout this movement to the right of circles on my side on my side of the street near 24092, where the fake transformer fire event was that I was just explaining, that caused the darts, the straight line. And then so he moved up towards Coronel, and then he came back, and then he was on Avenida Caladad and moving up and down it towards Falda and then towards Ganador and Hogar, and he was going up and down, and he was at 50 feet of altitude, and I got on the roof because I couldn't go down there because they would arrest me. It was too far away from my house to run back. And then he started getting into it a lot, so I got off the roof and I ran down there, and I recorded a couple times, but like from a distance, because I wanted to try to at least be able to book it back to my house. And so I have a couple little clips, and then he had the intercom on, and there's no posting for this event on the police blogger. It's just dismissed. It's like it didn't even happen, and it was 45 minutes. Like, it was a huge thing, and he was 50 feet off the roofs, and he was speaking all official on the intercom. And so there are hundreds of witnesses to that can't just be dismissed. It can't go away, and I can go knock on doors. If I was safe to walk 10 feet away from my house, I would. And so there's no explanation for it, and there's no posting. It's like it didn't happen. And so that is nonsense. I need to be able to find a posting tomorrow when I look on October 20th, police blogger for Mission Viejo. I need to be able to find a posting for something between 4 to 5 p.m. that characterizes that situation, because it was real. You can't just pretend like it didn't happen. Just like October 16th, they just dismissed the whole entire event where he tried to leave me out and spotlight me. And then he got stuck because he's an idiot, and he was thinking in the moment. And this is why there's so many power circles within his fake routine circle around my neighborhood, because he got stuck so many times thinking when I was recording him, and he just does power circles. Like Victoria, he has to get back to a home base. Everyone has this home base they require. And so so there's no posting for that event.